Hey everybody, it's Flex. This is Bulletproof Underwear number 55. Yeah!
Ah, 55, no jive.
I am your co-host Flex.
And I'm your other co-host Yam Juice.
And this is Bulletproof Underwear.
My underwear is bulletproof, but it is not dookie proof. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, what's going on?
So, you had a little adventure at the dentist yesterday.
Yeah. Last week I chipped a tooth right next to a filling, like the very last tooth on the back side here, and it left a little corner exposed and a very sharp edge. Every time I would eat, I would like snag my tongue and it hurt.
I hate that.
Hey. So yeah, we went to the dentist and the guy says, it's been 13 months since we saw you.
Oh.
I'm like,
Did you get a lecture?
I got a lecture, and Ann went too, so she got a lecture as well. It didn't seem like that long. It's like in my mind, it's like I was just there.
Yeah.
I mean, crap. So yeah, it's like you gotta do this shit, So he's scolding me, need to floss more and all this other shit. But he did grind down and smooth out the rough spot and schedule me for next week. He's gonna start putting a crown. He's gonna put a crown on that tooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have really good dental insurance.
Yeah, so that's good.
It's going to be covered, yeah. So we just pay a $15 deductible.
That's good.
So, anyway.
With my insurance, you have to pay half the price of the crown. And like that one time, I got 4 crowns all at once. It was cool.
How long ago was that?
4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
5 years ago.
What happened? Somebody pop you in the chops?
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Basically, yeah, I got hit and the teeth got injured, and as time went on, they just slowly died, and so he ended up doing root canals and grinding them down and putting a crown on it.
Yeah, but you got the Hollywood smile now. There you go.
Sorry about that. It's hard for me to find the camera on the laptop. I'm a moron.
Sorry, ladies. He's taken.
Yeah. Prize like me, taken.
That shit snapped up like a sale at Walmart, man. Oh man.
Oh, thank God I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm spilling amp on myself.
Yeah. We also bought a couch yesterday.
Did you? What'd you buy?
Well, we had this leather couch in the living room, and I don't know if it was the cat or the dog, but a while back somebody put a little hole with their claw, right in the back where Ann usually sits. Just a little hole in the leather, and over time that little hole got longer and it got bigger, and then the next thing you know, there's that little white fluffy stuff that the padding,
Yep.
There's a little bit of it poking out. So the dog, I'm pretty sure it's a dog, started digging that shit out. It's like expanding the hole in the leather. So now we had this just fucking mess, this ridiculous, disgusting mess. The hole is like a gash in the leather this long, and this white shit all over the place. Our couch is completely destroyed.
Peaches is having a fun time though.
Yeah. So we went looking for couches, and I'm a cheapskate. We looked at a store that sells new couches, and I said, man, this is some cheap bullshit. That's like, and they're charging a lot of money for it, and this looks like shit. So we went to Goodwill, and then another Goodwill, and then we went to a Salvation Army, and I found a couch and we got it for $89, motherfucker.
That's fucking decent, man.
Yeah, well, we test sat everything. I was more concerned about the comfort than anything else. It's like, you know, how it looked it was fine, and cared more about that than I did. But it's like it's got to feel right.
Yeah, it's got to feel good.
You know, and it can't be too beat up. You know, it's like you go to secondhand places like that, you find some stuff that's newer and some other stuff that's not so new.
Yeah, or you go to sit down and there's already like a butt impression in the cushion. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
your ass don't fit.
I want my butt to market.
That's right.
So anyway, it was like fun getting the new couch in there and getting the old couch out. So I didn't know what to do with the old couch. So my buddy who helped me bring it over, and I just put the old couch on the front yard of our house. It's there right now. And I live in a neighborhood that's like, that's not going to fly.
It's just laying out there.
Yeah, it's just a couch on the front yard, like we're some sort of trailer trash kind of folks.
Go out there and lay on it, man. Take a book, and go out and lay down and start reading the book.
Yeah.
They'll be freaking, man. They'll think you're gonna leave it out there.
Yeah. So later today, you know, we're recording this on a Sunday. Later today, we're gonna have to definitely hire a guy to haul it away. You know, Craigslist or something like that.
Craigslist is the way to go.
Now you have a truck, right?
Yeah, I've got a 4x4.
Oh, it's a 4x4. Okay, so it's not an open bed pickup or anything.
Oh yeah, it's an open bed pickup with an extended bed.
Oh wow. Okay, so if you needed to deal with something like that, you have no problem because you can just haul that shit anytime you want.
Yeah, we haul stuff to Goodwill and to the dump all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I have two trucks. I have a 02 Silverado and a 91 Silverado. And the 91's got a topper on it, so if I need to haul something when it's raining, I got that. And then the other one's open, so I can just throw shit in there.
Yeah. Now, see, because you have a pickup truck, does that mean that you get friends and relatives calling you asking for help to move shit?
Yeah. Yeah, I get called this.
That's the one drawback.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
Everybody and their dog, you know, it's like, hey, you know, I could use your help. I got to move a refrigerator or, you know, whatever.
And then they always want to pay you, you know, and you know they don't really want to pay you. They're just being polite. And it's like, I won't take, you know, I mean, if it's my relative or a friend and I help them move something, I ain't going to take any money for it.
Yeah. Well, I gave my buddy with the pickup, I gave him I gave him a 20. He didn't want to take it because he's that kind of a guy. He's Gary. But you know, he's a construction. He works for a construction company, and their work has gotten really sporadic. So about half the time they don't even have a job. So he's been hurting now for a while. So his income is very sporadic.
Probably needed some gas.
Yeah, so it's like there's no way I'm going to let him, you know, burn up because, you know, it was about a 30-minute drive each way, and gas is fucking high.
Don't take long to hit the pump, man, and have it hit $20. And you don't get very many gallons for it.
$20 barely moves the fucking needle. Jesus.
Yeah, $20. What is that? 6 gallon? Well, no, 5 gallons.
Well, it's about $4 a gallon. It's just about $4 a gallon over here.
That's what it's just $3.69 here.
Yeah, it's a little. Some places a little less, but God damn the price of gas. If anyone ever told me I would be paying $4 a gallon for gas and I would actually do it, I would have said no way.
Yeah, buy a bike.
Actually, it would be kind of fun to have a little moped or something.
Mopeds are cool.
Yeah.
You know, moped. I'm not going to say it. It's a bad joke.
I know what you're going to say. I know. I've heard this one.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun, but you don't want anybody to see you doing it.
Yep.
That is bad. Good thing you didn't. Good thing you went with your instinct not to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Flex has many jokes, but some are not appropriate for bulletproof underwear.
That's it. Well, it's a free show. I mean, you don't have to watch your language too much. I mean, there's no censorship.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, but we don't want to get too dirty, or else people would, think, hey, you guys are assholes.
Yeah. Then they find out the truth.
Not that they don't already think that we're assholes.
I know. That's nice. Like they find out the truth. They're assholes.
That's right. If anyone knows Flex like I know him, yeah, he's for sure an asshole.
I'm a fucking dick, man. Everybody that's played with me knows I'm a crybaby.
Yeah. So let's see what's been going on here. I saw an article online that says that the Xbox One is going to ship with a little headset after all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All this whining that us gamers have been doing about, they're just going to give us the Kinect and that's it.
Microsoft's listening.
They apparently are listening. So, Sony was going to include like a little earbud, like a cell phone, like the super, super cheap cell phone kind of thing with a little mic inline here on one tiny little earbud. Now that's pretty lame.
Yeah.
But it was better than what Microsoft was going to do, which was nothing at all.
Right. Well, at least Sony is giving you an option.
It's giving you something, which they didn't before. When they sold the PS3, it didn't come with any kind of headset of any kind, which
no.
It's like I think that sort of messed up the culture of PlayStation 3 at the get-go because you had to go, you had to do something extra to have a headset. So more people probably were used to talking online on Xbox Live because every single Xbox came with that little shitty,
No, you hear on there if you listen to the lobbies is, oh man, I got some good kush here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so valuable to listen to what everybody has to say.
Well,
it's so wonderful that you get to do that.
While we're on the topic of Sony, I had a little run-in with Sony's forum support last week.
All right, let's hear about that.
Well, they are offering to PlayStation Plus members free and discounted games.
Okay.
And they had Hitman Absolution or Hitman the Trilogy in HD for $15.99, which is a steal.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Half price.
That's 3 of them, right?
Right. And so Tuesday, I seen it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to download it. And I go to download it, and it says system error. No number or anything, just system error. So I thought it was my system. And so I keep trying to download it throughout the day. It wouldn't download. So I was like, all right, I'll wait till Wednesday. Well, Wednesday comes, and of course, they changed the offers.
Yeah.
So, being the, quiet guy that I am, I went on the Sony forums and put a little spiel out there, saying that I thought it was lame that they changed, when they were in the process of changing the special, that you could no longer order the old one. And that I was seriously considering getting an Xbone instead of a PS4 because I didn't care for the way that they handled, that this was done.
Yeah. Squeaky wheel, man. Squeaky wheel.
Yeah. So I get a note back from someone called a Sony MVP. Now, what I'm guessing that is that's like just a regular person that has volunteered to answer questions. Xbox has a similar program called the Xbox Ambassador.
Okay.
I am an Xbox Ambassador. You set up Messenger, and people pop up on your screen and ask you questions, and you answer them.
Right. You can't spell ambassador without ASS.
That's right. Gotta have the ass at the front. Anyway, the guy berates me. He insults me in the note. He tells me that I should. Is
this a private message or is this on the forum?
This was on the forum. He says he couldn't understand why I would want to wait till the last day to order it, and I should have read the Sony blogs, and there were a few derogatory comments in there, and so I answered back and said basically, blow it out your ass, and told him that if that was going to be the case, well, the thing that pissed me off is at the end of the letter, at the end of his spiel, he says, "Why don't you just get an Xbox? I'm getting a PS4. I'm sure of that." And it's like, what are you saying? And it pissed me off. So I responded to him and I said, "Look, bonehead, I've had a Sony system since PS1, and I don't remember the exact words, but at any rate, I had my say with him. I had my rebuttal, and I told him, I said, I'm seriously considering just getting an Xbone and canceling my PS4 pre-order. And this didn't happen to be in the rant section. It happened in the Song of the Day section. So if anybody wants to look at the stuff, it's in Song of the Day, and on Sony's forum, it's listed under Hitman Absolution or Hitman Download.
Okay.
Okay, but so anyway, I emailed Sony because I'm pissed.
Okay, so went directly to Sony then.
I went to Sony. I was going to chat with them, but chat was down, so I emailed them, and I get an email back, and let me tell you, my ass was kissed so hard that I was almost having an orgasm. They over and over apologized for the behavior of the individual, told me to be spoken to, and that they would really, really appreciate it if I would keep my pre-order for my PS4. So for anybody that wants to know, because if you read the rant, I'm keeping my PS4. I've had Sony's since PS1. I'm not a fanboy of either one, either Xbox or Sony. I'm a video game fanboy. I've had a Sony since PS1, and I'm going to have a PS4. That's what I ordered first, was a PS4. My wife ordered the Xbone for me. I'm not saying I didn't want it. I'm just saying my wife ordered it for me.
Right. So all this back and forth flame with this guy, that was like one thing. But then when you go directly to Sony, they took care of it.
Oh yeah, they took. I mean, I got a very professionally and curtly written letter back that said, "Hey, we're sorry," and
Well, did they at least say that they're going to kill that guy and his whole family?
I asked them to, but they said they would. I guess that falls under capital murder, I guess.
Well, it's like if you get pissed off, the least they can do is kill the guy and his whole family. I mean, Jesus Christ. Customer service just ain't what it used to be.
No. I guess technically it's, I guess technically that would be considered capital murder. I don't know. But I was hoping for that, but that ain't what happened. But, I didn't want to, I wasn't looking to get the guy in trouble. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was.
All right.
But anyway, that's enough of that rant. I just want,
right.
but I wanted to let everybody, all of my PS3 and PS4 friends, know that I'm getting a PS4 and I'm going to be playing, and it's going to be great, and rock and roll.
Rock and roll. There you go, baby. So, I heard that the Xbox Live was giving away Assassin's Creed 2. I just haven't had a chance to download it. Are they still doing that? Is it still up?
I think it's still up. Hit it.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. I gotta do that because hey, you can't say no to free shit.
No, you can't turn away free games. That's why, out on Sony. See, you've probably been missing it because you don't have PlayStation.
I don't have PlayStation Plus. I figure, why should I get it until the PS4 comes out? Because I'll have to get it then.
Yeah, but I've got, since I paid $50 for PlayStation Plus. Okay, since I've had PlayStation Plus, I've downloaded Saints Row 3, XCOM, Dragon Defender. There's others. I've downloaded at least five top line games
Right,
that,
right.
that are worth over $30 a piece. So I mean, it's definitely right now. Sony's making a play to get some loyalty and some customer support. You know,
Right. Well, Xbox just started. They just started this Xbox Live thing where they're giving away games, and I think that's in direct response to what Sony's been doing for a while. I mean, I don't think that's brand new or anything for Sony. Sony's been doing that PlayStation Plus thing, for a while. But see, there was actually no reason to buy PS Plus except for that and some other benefits, because the network on Sony has been free this whole time, so you didn't have to, like Xbox One or Xbox 360, to play online. You have to have it in the first place. So I guess you kind of feel like you're getting a sort of a jip, a little bit. It's like, hey, they got a free network and I have to pay, and I don't get any benefits from it at all. Well, now, okay, shut up, bastard. You get some free games. Like, here you go.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this, and I don't want to come off sounding like a elitist or something, but because it's free, there's a lot of. I think there's more jerks out there than there are on the Xbox, because I don't know. It's just seemed like I've been in lobbies and I've been verbally. I suck. Everybody knows I suck. I mean, it's no secret.
Right.
And I've played in open lobbies on the PS3 alone, and I've been like verbally assaulted by people telling me to get the fuck out of the lobby and everything else. So it's like.
So you think that as mean as Call of Duty lobbies are anyway, you're saying that PlayStation lobbies are meaner than Xbox lobbies?
I think so.
It's hard for me to say because they're both such bitch ass, just douchebags. I mean, they're just like, Call of Duty lobbies are the nastiest place on the planet.
the one guy, here's what happened. I played a game of Kill Confirmed, okay, and everybody knows I'm a fucking tag whore. I played the objective.
Yeah.
And so I ran around and I ended up with like 5 kills, 20 deaths, and like a bazillion tags, and I came in first. And that pissed that guy off, man, bent him the wrong way. And I shouldn't be playing, and with a KDR like mine, I was a joke. And finally I was like, dude, look at my gamer tag, man. Or did I even have my gamer tag yet? No, I wasn't high enough level to have my gamer tag on there, I don't think. So I says, dude, I belong to a forum called Sub One. I said, are you getting the picture? And he just sat there, and I said, I don't play for KDR, man. I said, I play the objective and I play for fun. I said, if you can't deal with that, I said, you know where the door is. I said, split. So he did.
So he backed out. Well,
problems
chalk
solved.
one up for the Flexter. Now, see, I am really loath to get into conversations with these random people. I mean, I don't care what they say about my mama. I usually don't have anything to answer back, because it's just to me, it's just like waste of breath even to deal with these assholes.
Paige.
Hey,
look.
say howdy.
Paige brought me a hat. All right.
You got a hat.
Oh, check this out. Kick ass.
Oh my God. You look like all you need is a glow stick and you're at a rave.
All right.
And a Sabbath shirt.
I can't really keep it out, but here, look, check this shit out.
And a Sabbath
Look
shirt.
at that hat. Oh yeah, and look at this shirt. Oh man.
Walmart.
Oh.
Let's see. Hold it still. Black. Okay, hold it up a little higher so we can read the writing on it. That's Black Sabbath. Okay, I recognize Ozzy and Tommy. Cool. 750. I'll give you 760 for it right now.
All right, man. Flex scores a Black Sabbath T-shirt. You know where we're gonna go? They're gonna be in Tinley, Illinois, and so I was like, okay, we'll drive down there and stuff because we know Chicago. I lived there for 3 years, and we priced it out, and with hotel and tickets that were decent seats, a box seat, you know, it came out to $1,300.
Ooh.
I can come see you for less than that.
Jesus, $1,300. You got to dig deep to give Ozzy love.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And those, you know how much it is for a meet and greet? $2,000.
Wow. Well, see, if you were like a super gajillionaire and you know, it's like money meant nothing to you. It's like, hey, cool, I'll do that anytime.
I'll meet Ozzy.
Yeah.
I won't understand a word he says, but I'll meet him.
You have to have Sharon to interpret.
I know. Sharon can interpret for him. Well, Zach Wilde, too, can interpret for him pretty good.
Yeah.
He calls it...
I'd like to compare Zach's hair to my hair. I think I might have him beat as far as length.
Oh, yeah. I think
he's got some pretty long hair, but mine's right up there, baby.
Zachy boy, he's got the what do you call it? He puts all the gunk in it, so he sprays it up a little so it looks pretty.
Oh yeah, well he's a pretty guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's a prototypical rock star if ever there was one. You know.
Oh, he is. He's got his own, you know, style with that flair when he does the wham the guitar.
And you know he's buff. You know he's cut.
Yeah.
He looks good in leather pants.
He's got the Black Label Society thing going.
Yeah, well, you know, you definitely do not want to see too close up of Ozzy with leather pants.
No. But I will say this about Ozzy. Shelby and I went and saw him. It's been 2 years ago now when he toured on the I can't remember the name of the album. I think it was No More Tears, or not No More Tears.
No More Tears. That's a shampoo, man.
That was a long one. No, yeah, I can't remember. Fuck. I ain't got no. I only got 2 brain cells. One's lost and one's looking for the fucking lost one.
It's like, yeah, you got to use them both. Come on, man. Use both those brain cells.
At any rate, we saw Ozzy and he put on one hell of a show for a guy that's 60 years old. He ran back and forth across that stage, jumped up and down. I mean, he for an hour before he took a break. And then he took a break, and they did the drum solo and the guitar solo, and then he came back out and did like 4 or 5 more songs. And
well, you know, people don't love him for no reason. You know, he earns his place in the world.
The guy's likable.
He's likable. He's like the definition of that era rock, man.
Yeah.
It's like he's original. He's original gangsta, if
Deep
ever there was.
Deep Purple, Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah, I used to love Deep Purple, man. Back in high school, they were the bomb. I had 8 tracks.
That was the only riff I could play until I got that guitar thing, whatever it's called. What's that called? Guitar Master.
Guitar Smith.
Yeah, Guitar Smith. The only thing I could ever play, I could play the riff for Smoke on the Water. Na, 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 na.
Now that Guitar Smith, does it have like effects? Does it have distortion and stuff?
Yeah, once you get into it and stuff, it has all kinds of stuff. I think you can hook a pedal up and shit. And
yeah. No, I have guitar amps and pedals and stuff and effects and digital effects, and I have a tube amp that it sounds awesome. You know, when you really crank the distortion and you got your humbuckers, you know, it's like
Is it like it's literally like a tube with a.
Well, it's
with an amp in it.
The one I have that sounds the best. It's actually a Peavey Bravo 112. It's a combo amp. It has the speaker built in, and it has like 4 AX7, you know, preamp tubes, and it has four. I forgot the EL34 output tubes or whatever. No, it has two. It has two output tubes. Yeah, so it's not that high of a wattage amp, so you can really crank it and get that real good distortion without going to super lethal volume levels. I still got the cops called on me playing it. But if you ever played through a Marshall 100-watt amp, to get that good output power distortion, you have to crank it so loud. It's like, just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of guys like the lower power amps, better than the high powered ones.
Yeah.
I have a Fender Super Twin Reverb that it isn't good at distortion. It's so clean. It's like super powerful and
really loud.
Now, to get a good distortion sound, you have to use a pedal, but it's excellent for pedals and effects because it's so clean.
Yeah.
Twin Reverb. It's like, that's the great system for that surf music. Where you have the real clean kind of guitar with a twang and the reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing Rocksmith, and I can play. I can't get no satisfaction by the Stones. I can't play it super well, but I can play it, and I can play it freestyle. I can play it without because the way Rocksmith works is it's kind of like Guitar Hero. It sends the notes down in color, and then you hit the right. You put a little strip on the side of the guitar over the frets, and then a color comes down, and you do it by color. And so I'm actually to the point now where I can actually play it without having to use the strips coming at you.
Well, cool.
So I've accomplished. I've had the fucking game for a year and a half, and I've accomplished one song. So.
So you just plug. There's like a 1/4-inch jack or something that plugs into your guitar, and then it goes into your Xbox.
Yeah, it's got a special cord, and then it plugs into your USB port on your Xbox.
All right.
And then they suggest you run it through a stereo. I've got a pair of ADS Venturi 5 studio monitors with 100-watt amps on them. And
wow, you're set up, baby.
A Yamaha receiver that puts out 1,000 watts. So
cool.
And then,
yeah, my receiver is Yamaha. It's excellent. It is excellent.
It is a good receiver. And then the other thing.
We're having problems with call quality. The connection between you is too slow for good video.
Hold on, I know what's going on.
And we're back after some technical difficulties here. Actually, we had to do a couple of lines of coke. We just need to take a break. So what were we talking? Oh yeah, I see you got that shirt on now. Yeah, let's see. Let's sport that sucker. All right, Ozzy, you're on Flex's chest.
Black Sabbath.
John Osborne.
I am, however, going to see, for those of you who know who they are, Blackstone Cherry on August 4th at a small venue that only holds about 600 people. So.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know who those guys are though.
Yeah, I'll have to send you I'll tell you what. I'll put them out for the song of the day later.
Okay. Cool.
They got a couple good songs, so.
Well, all right. Whew. So, what else is happening in the world today? Do we want to talk about the Zimmerman Trayvon thing? Is that something we want to even get into? Maybe.
I just think that I think the dude just shot him, man. I mean, I don't know what to think, I guess. I think the guy basically ended up attacking him and shooting him, man. I mean...
Well,
Why?
one thing is clear: if he had followed the cops' instructions not to follow him, he wouldn't be dead.
Absolutely.
So there is no doubt.
He hunted him. He kind of hunted him down.
Well, he may have actually been getting beat up. But see, you know what? If you're getting beat up, you should just take your lumps. You know, don't pull out a gun. It's like if you're in a fist fight, you know, going to a gun is a pussy move, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. And he went after him. He after the cops said no, he went after the dude. He started the fight. He got his ass kicked, and when he got his ass kicked, he pulled out his gun and shot the poor fucker.
Well, we don't know who technically started the fight. Is like I could possibly see, you know, he was following the guy, and Trayvon might have said something like, "Hey, what the fuck are you looking at? Yeah, what's your problem?"
I would.
And he maybe he threw the first punch, maybe he didn't. We don't know, but you know, it was just a fist fight. It's like, hey, if you're in a fist fight, just take your lumps, you know, take your beating. It's like going to a gun on a fight that you got. I mean, I don't know if he started it, like, technically, but it started because of him. If he hadn't done the shit that he did, the fight wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Well, it'll all wash out because they're going to run him through court again. So.
Well, he's going to, you know, I'm sure that they're going to be a civil suit, wrongful death, and he's definitely guilty for that.
We'll see what happens. You know, it's just one of those things.
It's weird how he put on so much weight.
Yeah, he did, didn't
he? He gained 100 pounds since the first incident happened to the trial. Like, Jesus.
Some people, that's how they, like, when they stress out, they eat.
Yeah, man.
That's their natural reaction to stress, or like some people when they get depressed, suffer from depression. They don't eat, or they eat a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we're on the touchy subjects, what about Rolling Stone? Holy shit! They start a firestorm.
Yeah, with that picture of that the bomber on the cover.
He's a handsome young man. Huh.
Well, see, they could have used other pictures of him, but they used like the one where he looks like just a good-looking, fluffy-haired, lovable scamp.
Did you see on the internet one of the cops that was involved in it posted all the pictures of him when they had him in the boat with the lasers on him and stuff?
Yeah, they had all the red dots lasers, you know, focused right on his fucking head.
Yeah.
One false move and we'll splatter your brains all over this boat.
Well, you know, I guess the bottom line is free speech has to be absolute. It has to be. And if you don't like it, don't buy the fucking magazine.
Well, I don't think anybody is calling for the government to censor, you know, Rolling Stone. But if you don't like it, you're entitled to complain about it,
or not buy it, or
not buy it, or
you know,
bitch about it, or defend it, or whatever.
I'm not going to bitch about it because I'm not going to buy it. I don't want to read the article. And so I'm not going to really bitch about it one way or the other. It is what it is. I'm not buying it.
I heard an article. I was listening to NPR on the radio, and they were talking to the guy who's, you know, green lighted, you know, the decision to go with that cover. And he said it's all part of the article. Like, the take that they're doing is like, even though he's like this, you know, this terrorist and everything, it just, everybody seemed to think he was just such an ordinary, regular, kind of normal American kid is the angle they were going on.
That's what it sounds like.
And I guess the picture was to kind of just sort of like, see, yeah, he just on the surface, it just seemed like just a regular, ordinary kid.
Yeah.
You know, he had his friends and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Actually, that's pretty freaking scary. You know, it's like,
yeah.
It's like anybody might just be a terrorist. You know, somebody that your own kid is hanging out with.
Yeah, nice guy like me. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know,
it's just weird.
Yeah. So, also in the news, Six Flags over Texas.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
A lady died on the big wooden roller coaster.
flew off on the one curve.
And I guess her restraint came open. You know, the bar that they slap down over you or whatever it is, and she was fucking thrown out of the car and fell to her death.
Killed her. They said when they put the shoulder harness on you, it clicks 3 times. And I guess when they put it on her, she was kind of a larger gal. It only clicked once. So they think that it wasn't completely secured, and then when it hit the force of the one curve, she just
popped right out of there. Well, see, it's weird. I I grew up in Texas, like just down the road from Six Flags Over Texas. I've been to Six Flags Over Texas dozens of times, and I've ridden that roller coaster. We went back. I don't know what year it was. We went back on a little trip to Texas, and I had to do Six Flags Over Texas. Yeah, that was the original Six Flags. I don't know if anybody knows this, but there's a bunch of Six Flags all over the country, and that's the first and the original Six Flags.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It came out the 1 year after Disneyland came out.
I'm not scared of any of those rides. I ride them all, man.
You know what I don't like is those roller coasters where your feet are dangling.
Oh, I love
your
them.
feet are hanging out. Oh God, that is.
Oh man, I love them. And then Space Mountain, man. I went to Disney World, rode Space Mountain. Holy shit, you're in the pitch dark.
Yeah, that's fun.
All of a sudden, wham! You hit a curve, and it's like, man, that was something else.
Yeah, you know what my favorite shit to do though in theme parks like that is those 3D theaters that they have.
Yeah.
You know, where the seats rock around and they have like, air puffs that blow on you, and everything is, like Honey, I Shrunk the Audience and Dino Island and shit like that.
Disney World had the Muppets 3D. That was cool.
Yeah, was it in those chairs that move around and do shit to you? That's just super fun.
That was another ride that you sat in, where you sat in the chairs and then the chairs moved, the whole stage moved and stuff. That was really cool. But no, the 3D one, it was really good 3D, man. I mean, like a bird came out of the screen, and I'm not shit.
Like right in front of your face.
Yeah,
right?
you thought you could like grab it, man. It was right there.
Yeah, that shit's cool. Now, see, if they ever get home entertainment systems that do all that, where the chairs, where you really feel the motion, you're in a helicopter ride or something and you really feel like you're there.
That'd be cool.
They got some companies, the Oculus Rift or what, I forgot what it's called, but there's some sort of, virtual reality goggle, accessory that some companies coming out that apparently there will be games for that down the road. That'd be pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere you look around, it's like absolute virtual reality, like we were promised, 20 years ago.
1 second, my dog's barking. I gotta let you know.
Uh-oh.
Ryan! No! Cut your nuts off. There, that'll settle him down. Scare him with the nut threat. It doesn't really work. They're already gone.
Yeah. So I was Ken is all hot to play that PC game Terra. It's a free to play game on the PC.
Yeah, I'm thinking of loading it up and trying it out.
Yeah, I just got a message from Sub-Zero Band. He wanted to say, yeah, I'll play with you too.
Oh, Immortal?
Yeah, Immortal. Or Thunder or whatever he's calling himself these days.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Thunder.
we have to Thunder. I just call him Thunder. You have to try that game.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's pretty addictive. So.
And also, the Steam sale is still going on. It's like today is the next to last day of the Steam sale. Have you bought any games on Steam since they did that?
No, I'm gonna fire it up when I get home and check it out.
Yeah.
I got right now. I got 2 games from Origin off of EA. I got them free. I got Dead Space and Mass Effect 2 free.
Oh,
So
wow.
I can play those. I don't have Steam loaded on my PC or on my laptop yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't have it on this computer either. I should do it.
And no, I heard. Well, the guys the other night were telling us about what kind of deals there was out there. Toxic
see.
and
They got
Toxic.
Saints Row the Third for $4.99.
Yeah, Toxic and Nova were telling us about it. I got Saints Row the Third on the Xbox and the PS3 now, though. So
That's right. So how many different versions of it do you need? You know.
well, I guess, dare I say it, I guess if you wanted to cheat, you could run the PC version.
There you go. Hey, Counter-Strike Go is $5. That's like one of the
Really?
definitive experiences for PC FPS is Counter-Strike, man. Those guys are hardcore. Uh-oh.
I lost your video.
Let me get it back here. Come back here, video. Is it back?
There you go. You're back.
Okay.
We're having serious technical difficulties due to the fact that I'm doing a remote. This is a remote BPU.
A remote BPU. Flex is in a spacecraft orbiting the Earth right now, and we're on a satellite uplink to him.
This is Major Tom to ground control. You really can't sing.
Yeah, definitely. Please do us all a favor. In space, nobody can hear you sing.
So yesterday, me and Shelby picked up the truck from the garage. We had to get it fixed. And we're driving home, and there's this guy that, and again, freedom of speech, absolute,
All right.
has two huge signs in his yard that he puts anti-abortion stickers on.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah. And he just happened to be walking from his car to his house, and Shelby and I were listening to Limp Bizkit, which is a band.
Right.
And there's a song that they sing called Faith, and he gets to the end of one of the verses, and he screams at the top of his lungs, "Shut the fuck up!" like that. Well, we just happened to be driving by the guy's place. I had no idea he was out there, and I yell as loud as I can, "Shut the fuck up!" And Shelby just starts laughing. And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "He was walking up to his house, and he turned around to see what was going on."
What is this shit going on out my door?
Yeah, so that's a little chuckle.
So he puts like politically oriented signs in his yard?
He puts like sometimes graphic signs up in his yard. He puts up signs that say, a lot of times they're just normal signs that say like abortion is evil, or he gives the number to call, the 1-800 number to call to talk to people about not having an abortion, which is cool. I don't got a problem with that. But like when he's showing pictures of like garbage bags or garbage cans full of stuff, I mean, it's like,
oh yeah.
dude,
I don't think that would fly in the town that I live in, Piedmont. I think that I don't know. I think there's some sort of ordinances that they would invoke. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't do that.
I think he only did it once, and they made him cover it up almost right away.
Yeah. Now there's a church in our area, the East Bay, Oakland area, that is against the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they have they put up crosses on their property, and you can see it from the freeway. And they put up white crosses for every American that's died over there. And it's kind of controversial. Some people, don't think they should be doing it, but it's their property, and they're doing that.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know. Does that fall under freedom of speech? I don't think so.
Why would it not be freedom of speech? It's like, is it against the law to stick, little white crosses
guess
in your
not.
own property. I guess unless there's some specific, ordinance for some specific reason, like, I think in where the town where I live, you can't paint your house certain colors.
Yeah.
It's like it's an eyesore, or it's like it's a
Right.
or something like that. I mean, if you wanted like lime pink house, I don't think they'd let you do that. And it's like, if you were to have like a giant sculpture in your yard or something, I think they would. There's certain kind of quality of life kind of things about the neighborhood that they would stop, and probably political advertising. They would invoke one of those rules.
John Cougar Mellencamp's rolling over in his grave because he couldn't have a little pink house.
Our house
wait.
is pink.
He's not dead yet. That's right.
No, he's not dead yet. But our house is pink. It's very pink.
You have a pink house?
Yeah, whenever we call a new pizza place, that's delivers it, it's the pink house at the top of the hill. So we're easy to find.
Makes it easy.
Yeah. Although we do need a paint job. The wall right over there is has the most direct exposure to the sun. We're getting some peeling on our exterior of our house, so we're going to have to deal with that. God damn it.
Well, I was going to show you. Yeah, I got me a not. I don't know if you can see it. I got
MLG.
NOS MLG wristband.
MLG McGee.
I only had to drink a 12-pack of NOS to get it.
Cool. I want one.
Sure, it's worth it. I got an extra one. I'll mail it.
Do you have to send off for it, or is it inside the package?
No, you got to send off for it, but I'll mail you. I got another one. It's blue with yellow print. I'll mail it off to you.
Cool. MLG McGee. We'll have
Not
to
like-
tell Ozzy about that.
Not like I'm MLG material, but
Yeah. Oh, well, I read an article that there's Halo 4. They're trying to they're actually they've gathered a group of people for like kind of a professional Halo tournament. Like they used to be, they're before Call of Duty had Major League Gaming, competitions and tournaments. They had Halo. That was
Yeah.
like back in the day, and I don't know when they stopped, but there hasn't been any Halo action, I think, since Halo 3, or maybe Reach. I don't know, but always before the big tournament thing was Counter-Strike.
was it?
Yeah, that was the big first-person shooter, game that was always in tournaments on the PC. Counter-Strike.
Oh, I can't. You're not going to believe this, but I don't remember Counter-Strike.
Well, it's a first-person shooter kind of a game, but it's like you don't aim down sight. It looks like Left 4 Dead because it uses the Steam engine.
Oh,
It
okay.
uses the exact same engine as Left 4 Dead does. So, and the guns look exactly the same.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, it's like the hardcore people. I mean, those guys are good. If you bought Counter-Strike today as a newbie and you played it, oh my God, you get your ass so handed to you.
That fucking Halo 4, man. That's a hard game to get your arms around.
Well, it is if you're a COD player. It's so different.
I think my COD playing is actually improving from playing Halo and doing all that jumping around and shit.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Maybe a Battlefield person might. It might be well suited for Battlefield people because the difference I see in Halo is, first of all, the jumping.
Yeah.
That crazy jumping around. It's like so different than the movement of Call of Duty or whatever. But it's so different from Battlefield 2. I mean, for sure, there's not that kind of crazy jumping around. But you don't just like give them a quick blast and they die. I mean, to drop somebody in Halo, you have to shoot them and keep shooting them. And it's like whoever keeps on target the best, that's the person that's going to win the gunfight.
People complain about core and Call of Duty. Holy shit, they should play Halo.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to
You
dump
gotta-
a clip and then reload and dump part of the next clip. Somebody's going to die.
You gotta go through 60 clips to kill somebody.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how many. I think this takes like 7 bullets to hit.
That's
for most
that-
guns.
That's why you want to get in a vehicle so you can run people over.
Yeah, then there's those crazy vehicles in Halo that actually, Battlefield people might, it might be well suited for Battlefield people.
No
'Cause they-
C4.
There's no C4, but I'm trying to think if there's something. Well, anyway, you got your vehicles. It takes longer to kill people. You have to stay on target longer. The gunfights are not is like insta death. So yeah, any Battlefield people looking for something different should definitely at least if they're Xbox.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug alert. Shameless plug alert. Next Wednesday. Last week we had it on Thursday, but this week we're going to try Wednesday because Fast 4 can play on Wednesday. You better show up.
And we're going to have a community game kind of a deal like the Monkey Turd that we do on Xbox. It's going to be for the PlayStation 3, baby.
So make sure that you tell your friend, have your friends come. Let's fill the lobby and have some fun, man.
Plex will be hosting. I'll be there. PlayStation, get your Black Ops 2 on, baby.
It'll be good.
And I'll sit down and I'll make a couple of games. So if you want to raid my vault, we'll see what kind of wacky shit we can do. And Canadians are welcome.
I bought more slots for my custom games. I can make 100 custom games now.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty.
Yeah.
So how much does that cost?
I don't remember how many points it cost. I didn't care. I paid for it. I wanted them.
Wow, I didn't know you could buy custom game slots. I bought creator class slots. Is that the same thing? Do you get that as part of the deal, or is that a different thing?
Different thing.
Okay.
This is
I actually haven't ever
custom
used
game.
it. Did you buy the creator class slots? It was cheap,
Yeah.
so you can get like 10 sets.
You flip back and forth between the two sets, and then
Yeah.
you set up each set the way you want it.
If you actually did set up all 10 sets, it's like, goddamn, you're just like creating shitloads of classes. It's like it'd take forever to fill them all up.
Yeah.
I've only filled up like a couple of extra sets, just because it's like that's more than enough.
Well, I got like 2 snipers, 2 shotties, 2 SMGs, 2 assault rifles.
The way to do it is to have one set for each game type. That
Yeah.
this is just a domination setup.
Yeah.
Everything in this is going to be for domination. Okay, this is going to be for kill confirmed. This is strictly for search and destroy. Whatever game types you have, just like however many classes you have. I have 8 because I just haven't been prestiging. I stopped prestiging at whatever level I'm at right now. So I have 8 classes, but you can have up to 10 classes of 10.
I'm on. I've been working real hard. I'm on Prestige 1, level 44. So when I get to 55, then I'm not going to prestige. I'm going to puss out, stay there, so I can keep the weapons.
Well, you know what? There is some good shit at the end.
A lot of people are. If you look in the lobbies, a lot of people are sitting on Prestige 155.
Yeah, well, because there's some good shit that you don't get till pretty late.
Yeah.
I mean, the Scorpion, I think you don't get till the very last level, and that is the Evo. That's an awesome gun. The AN-94 is a very late unlock. Even the Scar is a pretty late unlock, and
Yeah.
Scavenger, I think you don't pick up till pretty deep into it. So yeah, if you prestige, you're going to lose a lot of useful shit. So then you have to do the grind.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear the Texas State Troopers got a new boat?
Really? Texas needs boats?
Yeah, it's a 17 or 18-foot boat with like a 250 horsepower motor on it. It's got 440 caliber mounted guns on it.
What do they need that for?
Spotlights. Well, you never know.
Okay. Is it like in the ocean, like the Texas coast of the Gulf?
I don't know if they're using it.
Or is it on lakes or something?
I don't know if they're using it for like border patrol type action or what the idea is. It didn't really say. It just said that they made the boat.
Huh. It's
It's like
weird.
the hull's reinforced, the sides are higher than usual, so that the bullets will deflect off and
So
stuff.
they're ready to get into gunfights.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you know, the only thing I can think of is maybe if it cruises up and down the Rio Grande or something, and there's like fighting Mexican drug cartels or something, because they
Yeah.
actually, you know, they're heavily armed.
oh yeah.
They probably got boats with guns too.
It's funny that you brought up the Mexican cartels. The former president of Mexico, I cannot remember his first name, but his last name is Fox.
Vincente.
Vincent Fox has suggested that Mexico legalize marijuana in an attempt to end the violent drug war.
It's probably a good idea.
and what his reasoning is to legalize marijuana so that people can use it for medical use, so that it can be tested for other uses, and it can be taxed at a federal level. Money can be used to fight the more dangerous drugs like meth and heroin, which are just totally destroying our kids. I don't know about out in Oakland and in the Bay Area, but in the Twin Cities, heroin is very pure, very cheap, and the kids are doing it, a lot of it,
Huh.
and they're getting hooked.
Well, I know that
It's an epidemic.
meth is a pretty popular thing in the Bay Area.
Oh, meth's popular here too in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Here, where I am right now, I'm in southern Minnesota. I'm not in the cities. I'm at my mom's. Down here in southern Minnesota, this is where most of the meth labs are. They used to have, like, they'd put them in trailers and things like that. Now they'd go around with stuff in the trunk. In the fucking trunk, they put the stuff and brew it and drive around town.
They can make a meth lab small enough that you can do it from the trunk of a car.
Yep.
I have no idea what goes into a meth lab, but I know that whenever the feds bust one or whatever, it's usually like it's toxic as shit. You know, they have to go in hazmat suits.
Coleman, white fuel, Sudafed.
And there's danger of explosion too. They could blow up.
Well, I had a friend that I went to school with, and he was what they call a master chef. He knew how to cook the shit.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my Heisenberg hat on.
There you go. So these guys, they're in the basement of this house cooking, and somebody sees a cop car in the alley, and somebody left a tray of cigarettes by the drain, and they panicked and they went to throw the white gas down the drain, and the vapors and the white gas exploded, and it blew up. And the only thing that saved them was when it blew up, it got so hot that the pipes broke and the water flowed out of the pipes and put the fire out.
Oh, wow, that's a weird story. That's even too weird for Breaking Bad.
The one guy made it 8 days, and that was it. He died from his burns. The other guy was covered 60%. He lived. They didn't charge him. The master chef got 10 years.
Yeah.
But, you know, and the reason the cop was in the alley is he was talking to a buddy of his.
So they weren't really going after the house or anything. It was kind of a false alarm.
Exactly. It was just a coincidence.
But I think the explosion probably.
Well, there was a woman with a baby upstairs and 3 other people when it happened. You know, so that's kind of when they get into that shit. That's their thought process gets so fucked up that this mother is in this place where they got all these dangerous chemicals with her baby. It's like, man, how messed up is that?
That is definitely messed up. Well, I don't need no meth. I got Rockstar.
You got
Amp. You're amped.
I did enough stimulants back in the day when I was a young pup, so
we're not going to talk about this end here. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. We all know what Flex was like when he was a pup. He's already talked about it.
That's right. That's right. So now you're seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. Are you a hipster?
I'm a hipster doofus.
You know, those look like the kind of glasses that Ozzy wears.
That's why I got them. I got a blue pair too.
You know, I got to get some cool glasses here. You know, I don't, I work in the glasses biz, and I don't really have that many cool ones. All mine are dorky looking nerd glasses.
I got to get my eyes checked. I haven't had my eyes checked for 3 years.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, are you diabetic or anything? Do you have any conditions that make your vision change rapidly?
Not really.
So, yeah, you might not be too bad. Most people's prescription generally doesn't change a whole lot real fast, but some people have conditions where their vision can get, quite a bit different.
You know where we get these glasses?
Where do you get them?
There's this company called Zenni Optical. It's Zenni Optical, and they're based out of San Diego, I think. And I think the glasses, of course, come from China. And they are very inexpensive. These glasses right here were $11. These were $11
with your prescription.
With my prescription and the tint.
Wow.
I didn't get the only thing I didn't do, and you can tell is I didn't get the anti-glare.
You didn't get the anti-glare, but that's still a ridiculous price. I mean, you can't even buy a pair of frames,
That's why
for that.
that's why I have all those different shades, because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
But
you're talking about San Diego. You know what's happening in San Diego right now? Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Comic-Con is going on.
Yeah, I saw Larry Herb's there. I saw a tweet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's Major Nelson, right?
Yep, Major Nelson's there. Yeah, I saw a few tweets on it. That's pretty cool. They dress up, man. They really get into it.
There's going to be a Superman/Batman movie. Can you believe
Really?
that? Superman and Batman together? Is
Really?
there enough room on one screen for those guys?
Well, they were talking for a while. They were going to do a Super Friends. Remember the Super Friends cartoon?
Yeah.
Well, they were going to do a Batman and Robin, Superman, Wonder Woman. Who was the other guy? Aquaman. They were going to do the Super Friends, but they couldn't come for some reason, because of all the different artists. They couldn't come to terms with contracts or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
So also, I'm on the website right now for Comic-Con. Did you know that Doctor Who is now celebrating 50 years? 50 years of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
My God.
It's a lot of years in a telephone booth.
Those English, those crazy English.
What was he doing in that telephone booth?
I don't know. He would be in trouble nowadays in the U.S. There's no telephone booths anymore. You're lucky if you find those little payphones ever at all.
Yeah. At the airport's the only place they have them.
It's like, yeah, you can't find a payphone booth to save your life. But, everybody's got their own phone, so nobody really needs a payphone unless you just have your batteries run out or something.
I walked up. I was in, it's called Dinkytown. It's part of the University of Minnesota campus. And I walked up and there was a phone, one of those phone boxes,
Mm-hmm.
And on the inside, there's no phone, and there's a big sticker for a cell phone company.
Well, I guess you can go there to have a nice, quiet place to have a cell phone conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of cell phones and stuff, I just bought. At the same time, I had my charger at work and my charger in my car. Both of the cords got, so it's like it wouldn't charge. The light would not go on unless you jiggled the cord a certain kind of way. It's like the cord was no good. So, picked me up a new Radio Shack. I got me a home charger. Got me a car charger. These were expensive. These were from Radio Shack. These are like $20 each. Most of the time I've gotten the ones at Fry's. They're like $6.
Those gold plated and everything.
Oh, I don't know. They're the person
Thank you.
said these are good and they charge fast, which is good. That would be sort of sleek.
We just happened to get new phones. We got the new Samsung 4 Galaxy 4.
Ah, so you be styling. You be styling. I bet it's a great format to watch Bulletproof underwear on.
Oh God, it's I don't know how to work it.
You can see every whisker of Flex's beard. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see about the M-Juice's beard.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Mine doesn't compare.
I'm trimming down. When Chubby cuts my hair tonight, I'm gonna do a special look. So be ready tomorrow to check out my avatar.
Uh-oh.
Gee,
Flex is going to go skinhead on us.
Another shameless plug. Check my avatar out tomorrow.
All right. So don't forget, everybody. Check out Flex and me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Believe What, one word, all small letters, just Believe What.
And my channel on YouTube is XZFlexCX, all smaller case. Check me out. I mostly have right now. There's a lot of videos about like updates in my health, but there is
blogs and stuff.
There is a hot sauce video on there. It's not hard to find. There's a gal on the cover that's hot, and that's how you find the hot sauce video. So check that out. But
that's right. And of course,
I'm gonna start putting some gameplay up because I just got a new light. It's called Light Cam. You can put yourself in the corner and talk and as you play and stuff. So
what is it?
It's called Light Cam.
Is that a piece of software?
Yeah, it lets you do picture-in-picture while you play.
Wow, that's cool. On Xbox?
Yeah.
Wow, you have to tell me more about that.
It's like kind of like XSplit. It brings your game capture into the program, and then it turns on your webcam and brings your webcam picture into the program.
All right. Well, there's a way to do that in Vegas, but not simultaneously. I mean, you can be recording, and you can then later put it together in editing.
No, I'll try it out and let you know what goes on.
Yeah, and of course, both of us stream on Twitch TV. Also, Believe What.
Also XZFlexZX.
Yeah, check out our stream. We'll be streaming our Monkey Turd.
Yeah, we stream Monkey Turd on Tuesday nights from 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, and we're gonna probably, if it works, because it didn't work last week, we're gonna try and stream the PS3 version of the Monkey Turd.
Now, have you set up your Elgato and test it out and get any footage from PlayStation? It's a little different, kind of a deal.
Yeah, I've got some from Last of Us.
Okay, so yeah, you've got it working for sure. Yeah, I've got mine working, but it is a little different because you have to use the component cables. Oh, here's something to be concerned about if you're a PlayStation person. They're like the current PlayStation 3 has this really tough, anti-piracy kind of encoding on HDMI. So you cannot capture. There's no capture device that you can use like Elgato or AverMedia or Hauppauge. None of those work with HDMI.
They got that fucker locked down.
They got it locked down. The PlayStation 3 is locked down. So you have to use, the component video special cables that come with the Elgato or the Hauppauge or whatever you're going to use if you're going to capture for game capture. But the new PlayStation 4 only has HDMI.
Yeah.
And if they continue the same hard-nosed, lockdown,
you won't be able to capture from your PS4.
You won't be able. Yeah, you won't be able to. I mean, it'll have its own built-in, capture thing, but it's probably, like, limited to 10 minutes or whatever. You're not going to be able to set it up right. So, like those hardcore YouTube channels that show PlayStation gameplay, they could be very affected by this.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Sony being hardcore.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and some of the guys on there, play a lot of PlayStation. Like, White Boy Seventh Street is a big PlayStation guy. Watch his videos because he's silly. I like the silly guy.
Well, I was having a problem the other day with mine where I was starting the PlayStation. I'd start Elgato. I'd go and set it to PS3. Elgato would come up and it would initialize, and then about 20, 30 seconds it would time out, and I'd lose signal from the PS3 to the TV.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, getting it to work is a little kind of a pain in the ass. It just doesn't work as smooth as it does on the Xbox.
So I banged on top of the PC, and then it worked.
Well, sometimes when my shit doesn't work, I just have to reboot my PC and everything is okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. I rebooted, and then I made sure I selected PS3. And before because you can select it. I selected it. I closed Elgato. I turned off my PS3. Turned the PS3 back on. Started Elgato Capture, and then I think it's working now.
Yeah.
You got to mess with it a little bit, but it'll work.
Yeah, so when the new systems come out, both of them are going to support game capture to some degree. I mean, I don't know how extensive you'll be able to do it. It's like I know that on not on Xbox, on Call of Duty they have like built-in. There's a way that you can capture up to a certain amount of time
and dump it to YouTube
and put it up on YouTube. And if you're tricky about it, you can combine clips and edit it within YouTube or something like that. But so when the new systems come out, there's going to be millions of channels that are going to have gameplay on them probably, because it's going to be everybody's going to be able to do it.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Not only that, but just everybody and their dog is getting Elgatos now.
Well, they're priced fairly reasonably. I mean,
they're pretty reasonably priced. Also, the Aver Media, has got a box that works really good.
They're less than $200. They save you an HDMI port, because if you use HDMI for your PlayStation, you have to use component to use the Elgato, and the Elgato allows you to plug in the component, plug in the HDMI from the Xbox, and then depending on which unit you're using, the Elgato works pretty good. I've got mine set up right down here, so I just turn on whichever unit I want to record from, and then Elgato's own software has a little settings button. You click which thing you're going to input. It's only that big.
Yeah, it's like a pack of cigarettes, or a little bit bigger than a pack of cigarettes.
Too bad you don't get a pack of cigarettes that big for the price.
I'd smoke them. Actually, what is that brand of cigarettes? It's like 120 millimeters cigarette. I think like some ladies' cigarettes, like chick cigarettes.
Virginia Slims.
Yeah, I think it's Virginia Slims. They're like super ass long.
Yeah,
I've bummed one or two in my time.
that's so that they can smoke and put on their makeup and all that stuff and everything, and the cigarette still keeps,
Yeah, I don't know why they do it, but I have bummed a couple of them here and there in my time, and cigarette's a cigarette, whatever.
Yeah, when you need to smoke, it don't matter.
When you need to smoke, you'll smoke anything.
Shit, you'll smoke them generic things.
Oh yeah. Well, cigarettes are expensive. In California, they're like, $5 something a pack.
Oh yeah, you want me to lay something on you? You want how much they are here?
How much are they?
$7.50 a pack.
$7.50 a pack. Man, that would be a big incentive to quit.
They just raised the tax $1.15.
Wow, $1 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one big bump like that where it was raised up like $1 all at once, but most of the times it's been going up like a quarter, and then the next year it goes up another quarter, and they've just been doing that a lot. But
well, what they did what's happening here is everybody's going to the vaporizers.
Yeah, those e-cigs. I bought an
Yeah.
e-cig thing, a couple of years
Yeah.
ago. And it didn't satisfy the nicotine for me. It
Yeah,
just
it
didn't do it.
maybe it didn't then, but it will now.
Oh,
Because
maybe.
you can buy different concentrations, I do believe.
Well,
That's,
they had different concentrations you could buy, and it just didn't do it for me. It's like I would take a
Oh.
deep draw, and you could kind of get a little bit of a nicotine feeling, but just I don't know. I'm such a
it wasn't enough.
hardcore smoker. I need more nicotine than that.
Talk to Rock. He's isn't it Rock that was talking about it in the thread?
Oh yeah. Also, Willie
Yeah.
Shot You. He put up some pictures like his
Of his friends.
His friends are really
They
into
look,
it, and
they
they
look
have
like they got bongs and stuff. They look like,
yeah, they're elaborate. Some of the devices are just nuts.
and then Joga's gotten into it too. So
Yeah.
oh, it's like fascinating. I mean, all the things you like, all the different vaporizers you can make, and the different types of nicotine cartridges. Like they got coffee flavor. And,
Right. Well, they sell that shit at 7-Eleven around here now.
it makes me want to start smoking nicotine again, man.
I advise against it.
No way, man. I'll
I
never
advise
start.
against it.
Never again, man.
I have tried those little tea bags of snuff. Those like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
little papers. What are they called?
Skull Bandits.
Skull Bandits. Yeah. Because it's like normal skull is pretty sloppy, pretty messy. Even
Yeah.
if you spit it out, you got the little bits stuck between your teeth and stuff. But the little tea bags, are nice and tidy and neat.
When we chewed, we used to call them wussy bags.
They're more expensive that way. It's definitely more expensive.
I chewed for 20 years, so
Yeah. So were you a Skull or a Copenhagen? What was your deal?
I started on Copenhagen, and then I went to Skull, and then they came out with what was called Skull Long Cut, and it was a longer cut, but what it allowed them to do was they can have so much particulate matter in the agricultural product,
Mm-hmm.
like 3%. Well, they have a technique somehow that they can scan that shit and tell how much particulate matter they have in it. So if there's, like, say, less than 93%, they put ground glass in there, little pieces of wood, little pieces of rock. Seriously.
Dirt, whatever.
No, little pieces of rock till it's 100%. And then when you chew that glass or that rock or that wood, it cuts your lip. And the idea is, or the thought is, it gets you addicted quicker.
Oh, that is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
That is pretty disgusting. Well, I guess you wouldn't get that with the little tea bags.
But I quit 12 years, 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yeah, people who do not smoke or use tobacco or anything like that, they don't have an appreciation for how addicting that shit is.
No, they don't.
All you people out there who smoke or use tobacco or whatever, you guys know what we're talking about. Man, that shit is like, you try to quit, and you just, like, all you can think about. It's like, all you can think about is like, you got to have a cigarette or you got to have a dip or whatever. It's just like it drives you fucking crazy. You just go crazy.
It's more addictive. I personally think it's more addictive than heroin.
Yeah. Now, see, I haven't tried heroin, so I can't say, but it's definitely.
I never.
I keep my cigarettes. It's like I always have a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Or more. I buy them in 2 cartons at a time.
Do you?
It's like I keep a spare pack in the glove box of my car. If I run out, I always have an extra one I can go to.
Do you get them at Costco or?
Nah, I get them at 7-Eleven.
Oh, do you? I used to buy my chew at Sam's Club because it was cheaper. You could get a whole roll of it,
Yeah.
So I used to go to Sam's Club, and then they started getting kind of spendy. So I found this Indian guy that had a smoke shop, and he'd barter. You could go in there and barter with him.
Well, you take a couple of chickens and a goat, and you'll come out with
Oh no,
cigarettes.
no. You go. Yeah, I need another skull, and he'd say like, 43.50, you know, and it was really going for like say 42. So I'd go like I'd lowball him, you know, and go like 39.50, and you know by the time we were done, I got a couple bucks off. And,
Oh, okay. When you said barter, barter means like exchanging something other than money.
no,
You're talking about haggling.
haggling. We were haggling.
Haggling. Okay, so you could dicker or haggle.
I could
or
haggle with him.
Now, when you said barter, I thought you'd say like, okay, I got a burrito here. I'll swap you that.
I got a 7-Eleven burrito I just cooked in your microwave. Can I get chew?
Got some old porno mags.
One of the most absolutely the most disgusting habit there is, chewing.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're interested in your love life and all that kind of stuff, it's probably not gonna make you more dateable.
That's pretty much why I quit.
Yeah, your partner is not gonna appreciate it very much.
Shelby never asked me. She never asked me to. I just quit.
Well, that's very non-nagging of her.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't seem like the kind that pesters you with more nagging than normal. I mean, all women nag. That's just what they're bred to do.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they would say the same about us.
Especially when you got a goddamn fucking stunt man like me breaking something every 5 minutes or having surgery every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you and your how well Shelby tolerates but I have so many bad habits and there's so many good habits that I don't have. That Ann is she's pretty well justified griping about certain things, and I might take it as nagging, but in all honesty, I really should shape the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know. Shelby doesn't, I mean, I've been sick a lot and she's had to take care of me, so it's like, and she takes good care of me, so.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Ozzy, without Sharon, where would that poor bastard be?
He'd be dead.
Sharon has been the best thing that ever happened in his whole life.
He said that. He has said that. God damn it.
I think I just lost my video.
Yeah, we lost video. We went yellow.
Come back here.
There you are.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, but he said that without Sharon, he'd probably be dead by now.
Mm-hmm. Well, he'd probably be broke, too. I think she's very wisely handled his financial situation.
Well, no, you heard that on the last album, he fell way off the wagon.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Alcohol, cocaine, pills.
Man. Oh.
And, well, how do you think the guy writes the fucking songs he writes? I mean, that's, I think, I hate to say it. For Christ's sakes, kids, don't listen to this. I think that for him to be creative, he has to do drugs.
Well, has nobody ever wondered about the fact that almost all creative people, authors, songwriters, it's like anybody who's ever actually done anything worth a shit in this world, almost without exception, they're always addicted to alcohol or drugs or both. They usually, it's like just about anybody who's ever actually accomplished anything creative has some kind of a history of that. It's very rare.
Nikki Sixx, that's a good example. Nikki Sixx now he's been clean for years.
Yeah.
But he wrote a book and his creative process. He's the songwriter for Motley Crue. He's the one that writes the songs. So, but Ozzy got into recovery right away, and he's back on the straight and narrow.
Well, I mean, if you look at like true Hollywood stories, every person on there is like every single celebrity that they focus on is as like, okay, is it alcohol, is it drugs, is it
Yeah.
sex, or is it some combination of
All of
multiple
them.
ones, you know.
You know.
It's like it's like you can't. Oh, what about that young kid from the TV show Glee? They just found him dead last week.
Oh, that's terrible.
He has an overdose of
Terrible
something.
tragedy. Heroin. He was addicted to heroin. They knew it. The whole cast gathered. The whole cast kind of rallied around him and helped him get through treatment. And
Well, supposedly he's been
doing
having
so-
problems with that for a while, I guess.
years.
Yeah.
And
But he was a talented guy. He was a really good singer, and he's like I like Glee. It's like I'm not afraid to admit it. I like Glee. I'm one of those stupid dorks. I know it's not exactly Aussie, the kind of music that they do, but I don't know. I enjoy it.
it's got some good points to it. It makes you chuckle a few times.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that one gym teacher, Jane Lynch. She's funny.
Mm.
She's mean.
She is hilarious. She just got. She's an out lesbian, right? And she was actually, legally, gay married. She just got a divorce.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she just got a fairly high profile, gay marriage divorce.
Yeah.
So gay marriage is still a new enough thing, so you haven't heard of too many messy divorces. Like most celebrities, it's like you go to the grocery store, the checkout will have those tabloid magazines. It's like who's splitting with who, and and all this jazz. So now it's like gay people are having to go through that same kind of thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the dark side of marriage.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What else is going on? Oh, Kanye West. He's facing felony charges.
What's up with Kanye? I don't know.
He beat up a reporter that was pestering him, and he grabbed his camera and tried to steal it from him. So they charged him with felony robbery.
He must have thought it was an MTV award.
I guess he did. So
He grabbed the camera. He thought it was Taylor Swift all over again.
So he's in hot water again. But
Oh, that silly Kanye.
well, what's that song? I think it's about that time.
I think I hear it too. Yeah, I hear it.
It's been a while. We've been on.
That's right. If you haven't had your fix of bulletproof underwear by now, then you are truly a bizarre character.
Yes, and if you're still watching, thank you. You're a loyal friend, tried and true.
And don't worry, folks. We will have a guest next week.
Yeah, you damn right.
We will see to it. We will make sure it happens. We will have a guest. So once in a while, we just got to kick back and it's just a flex and yam kind of a thing.
So if you want to be on the show, get a hold of us.
BPU now has a Twitter.
Yep, we have Twitter. BPU. What is it? It's,
BP Underwear.
Yep, BP Underwear.
BP Underwear that's our Twitter. So
That's our Twitter.
tweet us a message.
Yeah, and if we don't get a guest lined up, man, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to have Mrs. Flex on or something.
Oh, no. We'll get somebody here. Don't you
We'll
worry,
get-
folks.
we'll get
you somebody good.
We'll get someone good. It's gonna be funny.
Not saying that Mrs. Flex isn't a great guest. She is a very good guest.
We'll have her on again.
I love talking to her.
We'll have her on again, but we got to have somebody new next week.
And also, I'm thinking up kind of wacky ideas. I just picked up this.
What's that? Oh, an Amazon gift card.
Yeah, three $10 Amazon gift cards.
Hey, we got to do a smart pay pants, don't we?
Yeah, we got to do a Smarty Pants or some kind of a deal. We got to, just mix it up.
Call out if you want to. Hey, don't yell at my dog. I'm the one who yells at my dog. Yeah, so we could have a Smarty Pants, and so if you want to do Smarty Pants, get a hold of me or Yam.
Yeah, we give away real prizes and we show your real intellect and we find out who the stupid people are and find out who the stupider people are.
If you want, tweet us and say you want to be on, and we'll get it set up and get a time set up, and we got prizes.
And there's a requirement. You have to be at least as good looking as me and Flex. So that pretty much lets it open to anyone.
Anybody today.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so you've been watching Bulletproof Underwear, episode 55 with Yam and Flex. Well, I didn't even poop myself that time.
Bonus.
All right.
All right.
All right. So we bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Time for the button.
Bloop. Oh, should we do a promo?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, no, there's not time for it. It comes out tomorrow morning. So
Forget it.
yeah. So just watch the shit. There you go. Hit the button, Flex.